What's up everyone, it's Jace Art here, and this is a very special video because today we're celebrating 10,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. That is insane. If we want to look at it this way, 10,000 subscribers could maybe fill up a small arena. Well, let's see exactly what we could fill up. So for example, Madison Square Garden in New York City holds around 19,500 people. So if we want to look at it that way, I could technically fill up half of MSG, which is freaking insane and just fun to throw around. It's a fun idea. But in all seriousness, this is a very special video for me. I can't thank you all enough for all the support and love that you guys have been showing me, not just on YouTube, but TikTok and Instagram as well. The support is overwhelming. And truly, even though this is what I kind of always dreamed of and always wanted to do, like now that it's here, I still can't fully comprehend like just how cool and insane this is. So thank you all so much, and we're gonna make sure to keep on growing. Like we're only just getting started. There's a lot more art to come, and trust me, some insane projects are coming up that I have in mind, but we'll get to those eventually. Today we're gonna do a Q&A to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. So I feel like now that I finally have a little bit of following, people might actually be interested in me or what I do. So yeah, now that there's a good little audience here, I thought I'd ask everybody on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to send over their questions, and I'll answer them right now. So let's get started. But before we do that, I gotta get some water because I get the feeling that I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. So make sure to pour yourself up some water too, or whatever you want, you know, maybe some juice, other stuff. Oh, that tastes good. Okay, here's the first one from Freona.s. I might have butchered your name. Freona.s asks, do you have pencil? Do I have pencil? Let me see. Oh man, I have pencil. I do have a pencil, and this is my trusty pencil right here. For as long as I've been drawing, I've always hated using actual drawing pencils for whatever reason. Like if you give me a mechanical pencil, oh my god, I'm over the moon. That's all I need. And this can go to show you again, you don't need some crazy equipment to make some good art. Literally all of my artistic career, I've just been using mechanical pencils, or there was a time when I used to use Ticonderoga #2 pencils. Like, okay, up next, Yusef, what video games do you play? I actually don't play a lot of video games because I kind of get really addicted easily, and I know that if I start something like a video game, I'm gonna get addicted and I'm gonna play it night and day for weeks and weeks. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. But just to throw a few out there, I still play Clash of Clans every once in a while. Like I haven't played it in almost a year, but every once in a while I'll boot up my account again just to go over there and collect all my resources and whatever. I think I'm a Town Hall 10 too, so don't roast me too bad. Okay, so I lied. Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft even at the age of 22. So Minecraft, yes, I do play a lot. That's a video game that I play. I have Jurassic World on there. I don't know if you guys have ever played that, but it's fun. You get to build your own park and dinosaurs and feed them and grow them, so it's fun. Oh, BTD6. Like I don't really play that much again. Actually, that's a lie. That was 2 months back. I was in class one day, and I'm gonna be honest, it just got way too boring. So I just brought out my phone and I started playing BTD6. So BTD6 is another game that I love to play. But also, it looks like I have Call of Duty Mobile. Oh, and Hungry Shark Evolution too. If you've ever played that game, you know what's up. I know I just said I don't play a lot of video games, and I don't. Trust me, I have games on my phone, but I just never really play them. And when I do, it's just to like log in and get my resources or whatever. But yeah, I love video games. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I love them too much. That's why I don't play them that much. I need water already. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so this next person says congrats on 10K. First of all, thank you so much. And also just wanted to ask, which paper do you use for drawing? So I went over this in my other video, so I'm gonna take this moment to plug in. In this video, I go over all the materials that I use, literally from top to bottom. So make sure to watch that full video. But I use a Strathmore Tone Tan Paper Sketchbook, which, wait, let me show you right now. So here it is. This is what I use, Strathmore. So this is what I use for all of my shorts. I'm also gonna include links for all of my art materials down below. Okay, so this next one actually made me laugh when I saw it. So Peguino says, IDK, how are you right now? I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Okay, so this next person asks, will you draw JoJo's? Yes. Now the funny thing is that my brother is always telling me to watch JoJo's, but I'll make sure to draw some JoJo stuff. Okay, so that's it for all the Instagram questions. Now I think we're gonna move on to YouTube questions, and then we'll do TikTok ones after. Okay, so this next person is asking, I have a question. What pencils and book do you use to make amazing art? Side note, you're welcome for the 10K subs. I subscribed before you got 10K subs. So this tells me that you, my friend, are an OG, so thank you for that. To answer your question, again, I use a Strathmore Tone Tan Paper Sketchbook, and all of my colored pencils that I use are Prismacolors. Again, links are in the description below if you're interested. Okay, so this next person pretty much is asking the same thing. What coloring pencils do I use and where do I get them? But they also ask about the marker and the pens that I use. So I'm gonna take this moment to address the pens. I actually just went to Target the other day to stock up on these because mine are running out. But these are the famous pens that I use in all of my videos. So these are literally just regular everyday Pilot gel pens, Pilot G2 premium gel roller. You can find these pens literally anywhere. You can go to Walmart, Target, I have Staples if you have those. Anywhere you go, you'll be able to find these. Like, trust me, they're not some crazy good artist pens. They're just regular old school pens for, you know, homework or whatever. Okay, so this next person is asking a pretty good question. What got you in a drawing? Now, there's a really simple answer to that. The person that got me in a drawing was none other than, drumroll please, my dad. Hola pa. My dad is also an artist, and he's an incredible one at that. He used to love drawing, and it was his passion, you know, like it was his hobby just like mine. And I remember when I was growing up, he had a sketchbook, and he would always be drawing, and I used to love going through his stuff and being inspired. So that's the answer. My dad was my biggest inspiration growing up for art, and he still is today. So thank you, Pa, because if it wasn't for you getting me into art, then all this likely would have never happened. Okay, this next person is asking, who is your favorite Invincible character of all time? I mean, that's an easy one. Of all time, it's Mark Grayson, Invincible himself. But that might be a boring answer, so if I were to choose somebody else other than Mark Grayson, I would likely go with, I think our glorious king, Rexplode. I think it'd have to be him. It sucks what happened to him in season 3 though. It really does. If you haven't seen season 3, I won't spoil it for you, but prepare yourself. Just get ready. So okay, so Max asked me which Saiyan do I like. So my all-time favorite Saiyan is Gohan, and if you've seen my YouTube short where I draw him before he turned Super Saiyan 2, you'll know why. But basically, when I was growing up and I watched the scene where he snaps when he's fighting Cell and he transforms into Super Saiyan 2, I thought that was the most legendary thing ever. Like, he became my all-time favorite character. So Gohan. If I had to choose the second one, Goku, for sure. This next one is also really fun. So FP Battles is asking, who is your favorite anime character aside from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super? Now, the funny thing is that I don't really watch that much anime besides Dragon Ball and Pokemon. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and I still love it. But a couple of years ago, my brother introduced me to Hunter x Hunter. And it's funny because at the start, I did not want to watch that show. He asked me multiple times, and I said no the first couple of times, just so hoping that he would forget about it. But one day he managed to get me to sit down and watch it, and I got hooked instantly. So if I had to choose a favorite character aside from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, it would probably have to be Netero. I think that's his name, Netero. You might see a drawing of him someday, so stay tuned. Okay, this next one I'm excited for. So Seer7 is asking, what is your favorite music artist, favorite art piece of yours, and your favorite manga / anime? Okay, so the first one, by far, hands down, no, not even a shadow of a doubt, my all-time favorite artist is a Mexican singer named Luis Miguel. I love Luis Miguel. It gets no better than his music. It's peak. If you're Mexican or if you speak Spanish, you've likely heard of him. Like, he's an all-time legend, and if you haven't, I highly recommend listening to him. You know what, as a matter of fact, I'll play something right now because perfection. My favorite art piece, I can't answer that because answering that is like answering who's your favorite kid. Like, I don't have kids obviously, but I imagine that's what a parent would feel like if you asked them that. But I can't break it down. So my favorite drawing from this sketchbook right here would probably have to be, I would likely have to say that this drawing of Omni-Man is my favorite one from this series. Now the reason for that is because this drawing was my first drawing ever to reach 1 million views on YouTube, and right now it's like sitting at 1.5 million, which is freaking insane to think about. So it holds a really special place in my heart for that. But if we want to look at it from just a purely artistic perspective, like what I am really proud of, I would have to say, man, like I have a lot of drawings here that I've been really proud of recently. Like, for example, you see that right there? I love how this drawing came out. But then also this drawing of Gohan, I also really love how this one came out. Like, I mean, come on. Okay, but if I had to choose one from a fun perspective, like what's been the most fun to draw, I think I'd actually have to go with Gengar, because one, it's Pokemon and I love Pokemon, and when I did it, I wanted to really switch it up and do something different. So I made it in this Galaxy art style, and I'm really proud of the way it came out. So this one. Okay, this next person is asking, can I have a shout out? Yes, you can. Thank you for commenting. Okay, this next one, what's the most illegal thing you've ever done in your life? Also, congrats on making it a 10K. Don't fall off on me. Thank you. Make sure to stay watching so I don't fall off. And really funny question, but on to the next one. Okay, here's another question that I get a lot. Why do you use colored pencils and not markers? There's a lot of reasons for it, but the main reason is that I'm a colored pencil guy. Like, my main medium has always been and probably will continue to be colored pencils. Like, I just love using them. Like, they're really versatile, and you can do it. My camera's battery fully just died, so give me a sec to readjust. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, colored pencils are my main medium, and honestly, like, they're really satisfying to use as well. Like, especially wax pencils, the application is super smooth and it's satisfying. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those kinds of videos where it's like satisfying things for an artist, and it's like you connect the lines or whatever. Like, that's what using colored pencils feels like. It's just really cool. Second reason why is because I think on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, I'm becoming known as the colored pencil guy, you know, and I definitely do plan to use other stuff like pastels and alcohol markers in the future, but my main focus is going to be colored pencils, since that's probably like what my whole shtick is. So yeah. And then also the last, but maybe the most important reason is that I can't afford alcohol markers right now. Alcohol markers are so expensive, especially Copics, which I'd love to use, but I can't afford them right now, so that's why. That's a wrap. Thank you so much to everyone that left their questions, and then also to everybody that's been supporting, like all the congratulations. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like this one was really fun for me to be able to just talk, you know, say this, show you guys a little bit more of me, like how I am. So I hope you enjoyed. So last words, cheers to everyone for 10K subscribers. It's water, by the way. Make sure to stay tuned, guys. Don't miss any future videos. Make sure you hit the notifications. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.